Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Stacy on this channel. Please, if today is your first time coming across my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So today on this channel, I am going to be talking about one thing you should consider before you send in down your job application, because even before you apply for the jobs, we have 1,100 people like you applying for the same role. So for you to stand out among these people, there are some things you need to do before considering what's applying for the job. First of all, search in your mind if that role you're applying for is something that you really want to do. If that role is really what you, or you just want to apply for it because you are in a haste, or you are very, you just want to get something doing. Let me just apply for this because this is just what is available, this is what is just obtainable to me right now, let me apply for it. Search in your mind if this job is really what you want. Forget about the money. Before you send in that job application, there is one thing you need to do. First of all, search for the company. Know what the company is doing. Know how the company treats their staffs. Know the benefits that the company can give at that moment. Also, go online, read about the company, know the company, so that if opportunity calls for them to maybe call you for the interview, you can be able to defend yourself and also know that yes, I know your company, I know what you do, and I also want to work with you. So search about the company, know how they treat their staff. So aside this, there is another thing you need to do. Another thing you need to do is that once you send in that application, try as much as possible to follow up with your application. Some of us, like when I started applying for jobs, whenever I apply for a job, I will just forget about it. I'll be expecting them to get back to me, not knowing that these are humans that are going through this. Humans, they can make mistakes. Some of us, they can skip you during the process. But if you are constantly reminding them via mail, they can be able to also keep updated with your application. So whenever you send in the application, try as much as possible to follow up with your application. Even when you receive, oh sorry, we cannot be able to move on with your application again, sometimes you can actually request for your mistakes and send in mail to know why you are being rejected. So before you send in that application, try as much as possible to follow up with your application. Don't just send and just go back home and relax. The third thing you need to do is to what? Go through your CV before you send in the application. In case there is an error, at least you can be able to figure it out before you send in, because CVs with so much errors will get you what's disqualified. First of all, when your CV is filled with grammatical errors, punctuation errors, and the rest, they will just see it as if you don't know what you are doing. Even when you are filled with that experience, you have all the experience that they need, and you are qualified for the job, just look at how this little error can actually bounce your CV out and make you not be what qualified for the job. So go through your CVs, look for errors, correct every mistake before you send in your CVs. Another thing you need to do for you to get a mentor. When I mean a mentor, it's just for you to get someone you can run to whenever you see a job like this, that can even explain the role more to you, that can even give you an advice on how to go about the job. And a mentor can also help you to proofread your CV, go through your CV for errors and every other thing before you send it. So get a mentor. So get your documents, your CV, get your school certs, get your NYC, get your passport, get your birth certificate, and every other thing ready. Get your documents ready so that when you finally get the job, nothing can stop you from starting the job. This is all I have to say concerning this. If you gain one or two things on this video, please to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Please get your things ready, get your documents ready before you start sending that application. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful week.